There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one. Julio Teheran is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Victor Mesa. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Trouble waiting on deck as Bryce Harper hits next. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. Here's Bryce Harper now. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Fouled off. Swihart stands at first with 1 out. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. In now is Pedro Alvarez, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fouled away.
Hey, I don't blame him for fouling that one away. His eyes lit up right there. He did not expect a changeup up in the zone with 2 strikes. Got to regroup.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready with another 2-2. Lifted in the air to center. Inciarte's there. And that's the 3rd out. Here's Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry. And if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
And he fouls this one off.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Back now from SunTrust Stadium, 2nd inning coming up, but first here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it. Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Stepping into the box, JT Riddle. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the 2nd inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
Line towards center field, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Batting 9, the first baseman, number 45.
And that'll bring up Peter O'Brien. He went deep in the contest last night. Ready with the 2-1. Smoke toward third. Oh, look at Donaldson. Wow. And he misses again, ball 3.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get over the wall. So forget about sending the runner. It'll be 2nd and 3rd now with only 1 away. Squared that one up just a little late.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground.
And he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Stepping in, Brian McCann. He'll try to bring in that 2nd run of the inning from 3rd with 2 down. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or two, nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Digging in, Victor Mesa. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Mesa leads off second with nobody out. He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this will kick off the base of the wall, and the run is in to score from third, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
Up next for the Marlins.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Pedro Alvarez. Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batter.
At the plate, number 15. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Into the corner and slicing foul.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they'll tie the ball game as the run scores, evening things at 2.
The center fielder, number 9.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Well, to me, it just looks like he's really aiming the ball a little bit right now. And it's funny, when you do that, you usually don't have as good a control as you do when you just let it go free and easy.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3. the inning is.
Welcome back as the Braves look to get their bats going here in the third. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. Already 2 hits in the ballgame as he's on base here in the home third. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. Coming to the plate now, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Back to first, and Markakis bounces into a double play.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted in the air to center. Waiting on it is Brinson. And that's the third out. Braves go down quietly. And after 3, it remains a 2-2 tie. Welcome back to SunTrust Park just outside of Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in to try it again, JT Riddle. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Into the box, Zach Gatlin. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And another foul ball. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away.
The batter, number 45.
Stepping in now, Peter O'Brien. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 7.
Stepping up to the plate, Victor Mesa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. O'Brien, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Left fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. 2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch is a ball down and away.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And there's out number 2.
Up next for
Striding into the box, Johan Camargo. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It sucked. It hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
This is pulled into right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Digging in once again, Blake Swihart. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Swihart hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Bryce Harper. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Pedro Alvarez. Fouled off. Payoff pitch on its way. Just hung in there on that one. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here comes the Braves manager out as he'll take that slow walk toward the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Swings through it for strike number 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 15 goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out. Tyler Flowers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Shot on the ground is short. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Brinson is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Full count, 3-2. Liner towards second, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Into the box now, Freddie Freeman. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And the runner is in from second. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Yeah, when that left his bat, I thought it was out of here for a 3-run shot, but to his credit, he didn't hesitate or break into that home run trot. He busted it out of the box and was thinking triple all the way. Well done.
Standing in now, Josh Donaldson. Oh, and ouch, that one drilled him. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. Throw goes over to third, and they'll just tag him here for the out.
Now batting.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. 3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder. Johan Camargo would be next. Full count now, 3-2. 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. Nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate in scoring 5. Arodys Vizcaíno takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. The 2-1 home. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Joe Crenshaw will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Joe Crenshaw.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, and particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Throw into second. And he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Victor Mesa fouled away. O'Brien stands at second with 2 gone. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Nick Anderson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 52.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th. Stepping into the box, Ozzie Albies. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
The count now at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Pitch is popped up. Alvarez calls for it, but they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The batter, the catcher.
Now to the plate, Brian McCann, and that misses, so they fall behind McCann here, 3-1. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. There to pull it in is Alvarez, and there are 2 gone now. Dansby Swanson will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Stepping in now, Ender Inciarte. That's in there, base hit. Camargo rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And it's now a 6-run lead.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
This is line to left, but he'll flag this one down toward. Jesse Biddle is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 63.
So striding in,
Jesse
Blake Swihart. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Popped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting.
And now Bryce Harper. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Here it comes on 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Now another 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Alvarez.
Pedro Alvarez.
A ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. Miami. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta,
The 1-1.
the third baseman.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And it's gone as they add still another. Into the box now, Ronald Acuna. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
Oh, that's frustrating right there. He was right on that. Fastball, took it deep, just couldn't keep it fair. How many times have you seen it? There's a good chance he's punching out right here.
So we've got him swinging. Ronald Acuna becomes the second out of the bottom of the 7th. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues. Bottom of the 7th inning. He'll go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
The batter, number 1, second baseman.
Ready for another chance? Ozzie Albies. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch.
Ball 4, take the base. Take the base.
The Atlanta Braves brought the bats in this one with 18 total hits.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 58 minutes.